Hi, I'm MTG and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we're going to be checking out a little tradition that I started last year, I believe, which I've only been at this for almost 2 years now, so can we call it a tradition? But we're going to be doing Santa's Little Helpers, where usually it's like an elf-themed deck that I tried to build around the holiday time. And, you know, to just add a little extra special gift here, I'm happy to say that this video is sponsored by Wizards of the Coast through the MTG Ambassador Program. So in the description below, I have a link to, pre-order or check out the stuff for Ravnica Remastered shenanigans. So if you're interested in any product for that, it'll help out the channel and the Ambassador Program a lot if you go, check out that link and see if there's any cool cardboard you want. On that note, though, let's go check out the deck list and see who's been naughty or nice. And I'll see you in a second. All right, friends. I'm excited to go over the commander today because for Santa's Little Helper, we are rocking Tyvar the Bellicose, however you say that. They're 4 CMC, and whenever one or more elves you control attack, they gain Death Touch until end of turn. And the cool part about this commander is each creature you control has, whenever a mana ability of this creature resolves, put a +1/+1 counter, or the number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana this creature produced. This ability triggers only once each turn. So what's interesting is like if you have like Elvish Mystic or anything, again, it's a creature that has a mana ability, so you tap it and it can create some sort of mana, then that means you get to put a +1/+1 counter on that creature if it's creating 1 mana, 3 counters if it's creating 3. So that could actually, do quite a bit. In this deck, I didn't put like Hardened Scales or Vorinclex or anything like that. I largely wanted to stick to just elf themes, and I wasn't really sure about the cards that I had necessarily like always hitting, like the mana dorks where they're going to be able to like get those counters in the first place. So I wasn't really sure if it was worth cutting like an elf or other things that I wanted to do to possibly double up on counters with the Hardened Scales. But other than that, we do have a Tyvar Kel that works very well with obviously the other Tyvar. It's like looking at themselves in the mirror. And my main hope with this is that the elves you control can tap to add 1 Swampy Poo is what we can use to synergize with our current commander to put +1/+1 counters on things. So it would not be, an elf ball deck if we didn't have our mana dorks that tapped helped us ramp really quickly into our win cons. And so one of the things that I think is a classic win con, we have like Allosaur Shepherd. Not only is it good for the fact that, green spells can't be countered, but the other piece of this is that we can essentially turn our squishy base power elves that may have counters on them to having a base power 5/5, which is a great win. And then this card that I thought was the art's gorgeous, but I kind of was hoping it could be like an alternative kind of creative win. I wish it was at instant speed, but I'll take what I can get here. But you distribute 4 counters, and then your creatures get Vigilance and Trample, which I think is really huge, because if you do have the mana dorks that you want to tap for mana, maybe you can go to combat first, Vigilance on them, and then tap them for mana in second main. And then, of course, wouldn't be an elf ball deck if you didn't have your little Crater Hoof honorary, elf. So I hope overall you find this deck entertaining and fun to watch. I just really love keeping up with this tradition of doing a Santa's Little Helper, like elf-themed deck every year around this time. So with no further ado, let's go check out the gameplay, and I'll see you out there. Ooh. First one's Yark. I feel like this has potential. We'll just have to play Bala Ged first. Unfortunately. Boop. Alright. Doesn't matter a ton, but I think I'm going to put in Galagreeters. Galagreetus first. Very nice, very nice. We all got this ramp action going. I think Nissa makes the most sense. And then we make a tap treasure. Thanks. Nissa is quite the stinker. Okay. And then we can do Circle Dream Druid Pelt Collector. and hope that they don't have any removal for us. Ooh, Panharmonicon's gonna be spooky. Okay. Let's put in Snow-Covered Swamp, and the Shaman's gonna be great for us. Let's do Floating Green. Let's do Circle Dream Druid. And let's make a tap treasure token. And I think this makes sense. And let's do gain 2 life. Attack here. Whew. Okay, let's really hope they don't have the board wipe or anything. Okay. I'm so nervous. I think we're gonna have a chance to get one solid bonk in. Alright. We'll do command tower. Make a floating... Let's do floating green. Let's do pelt collector, because I know how to sequence things. Let's do +1 counter. And Tyvar. Let's do tap treasure token. And... oh boy, am I just putting a target on my back here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this, buddy. Gain 2 life. And we'll attack here. Attack here. And I'm going to save that other guy. Because Yarrick will have to block it. And that's how we're going to try to get around stuff. Assuming they don't have the board wipe. They might have the board wipe. If they do, it'll just be Dunzo. But Circle Dream Druid is just going to get big because of Tyvar's ability. I didn't put in like Hardened Scales or Vorinclex because I was having a hard time figuring out what elves to cut. Ooh, nice. It's a tough decision here. There's a lot of good hits. Probably my commander in Circle of Dream Druid though. That or Nissa. But I am empty-handed. Yep. So I can just recast Tyvar. Ooh, that's sweet. I'm gonna put a counter on them. We'll attack here. Sure. I'm gonna have the Lotus dude. Just because if they have... oh, by 1! Oh my goodness. Please let me do this. Please let me do this. Okay, Thassa. No! It's going to be able to hit 2 more things. Oh, but we could still go wide. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was exciting. I like this. We have our tutor. We have 3 lands for Oak Intervention. Hopefully we can just do the shenanigans. Though we're going to be a little slow getting stuff out. Nice, that's a good one. Let's put in this buddy. Put you in. And I feel a little bit better about getting the Renegade in. But we would actually be at 4 mana, so I wonder if Beast Whisperer would be better. Alright. Well, so much for that plan. Put you in on this color and this bud. Enter. Body Launder is good. Love that card. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's do... okay, it can put it on itself. We'll do here and here. No attack. Then hopefully We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Ideally, I'd like to get Beast Whisperer in. Llanowar Tribe will also get really big. Okay, there's Teysa. If they attack with the Body Launder... Okay, they didn't attack. Okay, so... I can put you in. That seems pretty darn good. Only problem is we can't put another creature in if we do that. Let's start here. And then that leaves Heroic Intervention up as well. And then I'll feel more inclined to do the Llanowar Tribe, because again, I would like to try to keep up protection where I can. That seems good. Punch themselves. Aha, see, that's what I was going for. Keep our stuff alive. Sweet. Okay, so we put you in, and we still have enough for the Llanowar Tribe. So we'll do that. They're gonna have treasure. Hopefully they don't have any more of their removal ready to go. Sweet. Okay. Then we'll want to get Commander in. And maybe Fierce Empath. The only hard part about Fierce Empath is that it does telegraph quite a bit what we're trying to do. Okay, Cruel Celebrant. Diabolic Intent. So I wonder if that's going for the board wipe. Probably the board wipe, right? Oh, Anguish Unmaking. Okay, that makes sense. I'm okay with that, actually. It's not ideal, but it could have been a lot worse. So... start with the Boreal Outrider. Ooh, Nissa's good, too. I'm gonna get Fierce Empath. Let's tap our Beast Whisperer friend. Take action. Get you. And then I'm going to put a lot of pressure on them, so I'm going to put Tyvar in. Perfect. Okay. And I'm just going to leave it at that, so then at this point they'll need the board wipe. Because then we just drop the Crater Hoof. Unless they have the targeted removal for Llanowar Tribe or Rishkar. Okay. I think that's all they got, right? Unless there's something else like Deadly Dispute. That's not going to help them live. Village Rights, okay. Drain me. Ooh, that was a lot of discard. Oop, and opponent scoops. Probably couldn't find the removal. But G-heck and G's. Feels a little too slow. Okay, this is much faster. I love that. Put this friend in. Oh boy, we are off to the racetracks here. Vroom vroom. Because then we can just put in Snow-Covered Swamp. Spring Bloom. And I can't imagine they're going to get anything too stonksy from us if they do remove our blocker here. Let's actually do 2. Then we have Castle, Charcoal Dream Druid. Or we could just use Death Sprout on that buddy. I mean, I'm sure they have the blocks for that. Yeah. It's okay. It's not a big deal for us. They just hit a land too, so... let's start here. blow up that buddy, I think. Oh, we can't. Oops. Let's put in this friend at least. And then this friend. So in theory, now they really can't block us. And the fun part is the Elfish Mystic with the Tyvar ability here, that chunk of paragraph there. But basically, creatures that tap for a mana ability get counters on them for how much mana they tap. Let's discard you. So they discard a creature card. They make a Zombo. Put in this friend. And yeah, let's attack. We're kind of a glass cannon though, so if they have like the board wipe or anything, we're just kind of donezo. But the goal is to try to bonk really fast if we can. The zoomy bonks, you know? Oof. Oof. Big oof. Put in this. Which actually, now that I think about it, is a bit risky. Crater Hoof, because they're just going to be making us discard. Ooh, that was probably a bad decision. My bad, my bad. I think our elves have met their match. But it's okay. We're in the given season because, you know, we are Santa's helpers. Evolution Sage. No attack. Man, not getting that other swampy source is really hurting. So the Ragavan actually getting the Death Cap Glade hurt, and then me choosing to sack the swamp, I think, too. Oops. Oops.
I'll have to order. Don't think you'll be needing that.
Man. It really sucks when you are playing elves and you go against just removal. It's just like the opposite of what you can kind of handle. Yeah, just all of their stuff, everything they've had has just been pure removal. It's rough! But that's why I call elf decks kind of a glass cannon strategy. Same with goblins. I mean, at least elves have different ways of like protecting themselves with like heroic intervention. But yeah, like with goblin decks, you're just like in mono red and you're like, okay, everything died. Which is why I like the new squee, because it can bring itself out from the graveyard, so you can kind of sort of rebuild easier. But this looks like GG's. I know I could hold that and discard it to Croxa when they attack, but like I said, this is game over, so. I do love Waste Not though, especially the new art for it's really cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna say GG's on this one. Yeah. Merry heckin' Santy Day. Happy Santa Claus. GG's. We'll see how we fare against this. It feels a little slow. We'll mulligan. Mulligan. Keep. We'll put Tuckanumamire to the bottom. Because we can have Tireless Provisioner and I don't know where elves help out a lot. You know? Because they're so sleepy. And they work tirelessly around the clock for us. Isn't that nice of them? Bummer. It's okay. We didn't need it anyways. We'll sack this. And we'll get a Swampy Poo and a Foresty Poo. Forest? Swamp. Get in there. And no need to put in Rex Sage right now, but I will bonk them for one. That's very good. Boop. Put in our commander and hope they don't blow anything up. If they don't, it's going to be the Great Henge time. Oh, yep, they had it. Almost hit decline, that would have been sad. It's rough, man. I feel like every game it's just been like my opponents have all the removal in their hand. It's been a sad time. So I'm hoping I can get the Great Henge in. Okay. I'm gonna take this. Get drained. Boop. Sweet. Okay. Get you in. Let's get you going. Sweet. I feel like I should attack because it's probably going to be a board wipe, right? Get what damage I can. Get the board wipe that I can. Have fun with my little elfies. Can we put you in and still cast my friend? I think so. Then we put in you. Sweet. Let's just go ahead and attack here, because they got Death Touch. Boop, boop. Some serious bonk action. Some serious bonk action. I'm mortified by that. Okay, no blocks. What you got for me, friend? Boop. Put you down here. D4. And then... Ooh, that's big. Decline. Put it on you. Sorry. Put it on you. You. Sweet. Sweet. And then... Incubation Druid. Decline, because, I don't know, I'm keeping stuff up. I want to be able to attack with everything. And then, let's go ahead and bonk face. Boop, 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 boop. Woo! G heckin' G's, opponent. That was some bonk action there. Ooh, I think this is the self-mill one. If that's the case, I think we want to keep Deathrite Shaman for sure. So I think I'm going to start with the Death Cap Blade, because then I can put this on green and then we get both the Pelt Collector and Deathrite in. So let's actually do this forest. Boop. Let me get you in. And hope for the best, you know? You know? And then Rishkar would be great. Neither of these cards are ideal for them, since this is Graveyard Hate, and they probably want to mill. Ooh, Shieldred there's not great. Put you in. Let's tap you and you. And let's do this. Cancel. We won't do that. I'm just gonna hit face. Yeah. And then we proliferate. Hopefully knock them out before they have answers to anything. Goodbye, Rishgar. Let's put this in. Let's do Pollen Bright. Proliferate. Submit. And then exile Sheoldred. And then hit the face. Boop. A little bonk action there. Just a little bonk action. Okay, there's their commander. Let's blow up their commander. And then let's exile the swamp and create a swampy source. Put in this friend. Elder Fang. And then go ahead and attack here. Okay. And then I think we can get Tyvar in next. Hopefully. I'm nervous for any board wipes. I feel like I say that all the time now. We'll put this friend in. Go to Bonks. I have a feeling we want to hold on to that Pollen Bright Druid. If they're hovering over it, makes me think that maybe they have something that forces me to sacrifice something. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. That's definitely a board wipe mana. Yep. Yep. Take action. We got our other swampy source, so let's go ahead and hit that. And grab probably another swamp. Boop. Now we have 3 and 3. Oh, Zaman and Dean is very good. Let's put in Swamp. Elder Fane. Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to this Baleful Mastery in case they put something in that's even scarier. I hope they just get a land. I hope they just get a land. What we got, friend? You get anything spicy for me? It was land. The commander costs 6. Oof. Probably should have hit the Zamon and Dina, but you know. Ooh, let's do Tyvar. Guys, Ghost Form. Boop. Go for 1. Okay. Hopefully they don't have like a bounce effect or anything. They might. Seems good. Seems very good. What do you have in here? Man, I wish I had my graveyard hate. Alright. Not ideal. go to bonks. We just have to keep hitting face. We're gonna struggle through this, hopefully. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay. That's not bad. I don't think they want anything from my graveyard. Nice. The Timeless Witness being a 2-for-1 there. My guess is they're probably going to drop that flesh bag. I'm debating to do Tyvar or the Imperious Perfect, because the Perfect can make more elves, but I feel like they must have the removal. Okay, so they can destroy the mono-colored permanent with that anyways. Not ideal. But I'm gonna attack. Oh, they just took it? What? It was... What? Wait! Did you give up? You had so much. Because you could just get Timeless Witness back and like all the things. Was that a mistake? Were you giving me a Christmas present? Were you giving me a Santa Claus present? GG's, opponent. Alright friends, I hope you had fun watching. Usually at the end of videos, I like to call out like an MVP card that really stood out to me. And yes, of course, in Elf Ball, there's the Nissas, there's the Shenanigans with Morrowind, or Craterhoof Behemoth. But I think those are all pretty straightforward as far as good cards to have in an Elf Ball deck. But I wanted to call out some cool synergies that I hadn't really tried out before, because again, I'm usually rocking like mono green elves and stuff like that. So as far as like some cool synergies or an MVP kind of combination of shenanigans here is that we have Sheshra. Yeah, I can't say this card. Where the ETB basically makes it so a creature has to block. And the fun thing is if you have something like Glissa with First Strike Death Touch, or this buddy here that also makes it so any creature that are able to block or Archon Assassin, they have to do it. So it's just like a fun way to kind of get rid of like pesky little blockers, or in this case with this assassin, you're forcing everyone to block this creature, and maybe it lets you go wide enough to bonk face for the win. So those are just some fun little cards that I think are some interesting synergies that maybe you don't always see in an Elf Ball deck. But yeah, so I hope you had fun watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see some more holiday decks, some holiday themes. I've done like silly ones for like cold weather and stuff like that too. But yeah, hope you have a good one, and bye.